say seeing is believing. Well, here's a briefcase with $1 million even. This all week, no days off.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Wilson going to come out throwing. And that's going to be incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Wilson to throw. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. You look at this Baltimore defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
They're not an elite unit. They're not, as what you'd say, the top part of the league against the run. They're a solid group, though. They do a good job. What they're looking for in this one, though, is an elite performance.
From the 43, here's a 2nd down and 9. Here's Wilson. Man open left side, it's Williams. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 42. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Now Wilson on first down. Finding Williams once more, complete. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Here's a 2nd and 8. They go back to the ground with Williams. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. To throw is Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. That's a jet sweep. Wilson with a little pop pass. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the Ravens' 13-yard line.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Wilson wants a different look. To throw is Wilson. To throw on 2nd down. To the left side and intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Armour-Davis. And the Ravens are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
After the interception, here's Jackson.
That ball caught. It's Mike Andrews, the tight end.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20.
On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
The Ravens hit 11-4 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
He'll get that out wide to Duvernay.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 22 yards there, a 1st down. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
First down, here's Mitchell.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Yo.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's work done. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 13-yard line.
Got it.
Again, it's Williams. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, Wilson. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Blocked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 4th down coming up. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is good. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a 1st-and-goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They fumbled the last time they had the football. Fortunate that it only led to a field goal. 3-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. A short one there, caught by Likely. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. I really enjoy watching Lamar Jackson run those RPOs, Charles, but I'll tell you what, it's tough calling play-by-play because you don't know whether he handed it off or kept it.
Makes you focus, doesn't he? You've got to try and stay with it, and even when we do, we often can get it wrong because our eyes naturally go to him because he creates big plays. But if you're a runner and you're playing with Lamar Jackson, aren't you happy? He creates so much concentration on him, it should open up things for you.
Now Lamar changing the play. And Bateman, and he'll go in motion right here. They'll fake the jet sweep. And now it's Jackson off play action. That's good. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's picked up by the Broncos. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
Now Wilson on second down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I see the surprise on your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Throwing is Wilson. That is caught. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Wilson. Caught left side, Williams. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Wilson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Rocky Sin. Down the sideline it goes. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Up the middle, it's Williams. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3. Here's Wilson. Short throw caught by Dosich. Is going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Following the penalty, it's Williams. Down at the 25.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Now Wilson. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
You have to ask the question, where was the help? Because it's a little surprising to me that he'd find that much room to run this close to the end zone. He doesn't quite get there, but he sets his guys up with a 1st and goal.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Wilson going to change things up here. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all, as we will make our way to the 2-minute warning.
No gain on the play. Leads to second and goal at the 5-yard line.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Williams will try again. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Play action. Now Wilson. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
A field goal try forthcoming now for the Broncos. This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So another good job defensively, because they've allowed 3 trips into the red zone, but only the 2 field goals.
Yeah, that's the bend but don't break, isn't it? And they really didn't get broken at all, because if you're running off the field having allowed 2 field goals and 3 trips in the red zone, you've actually come out ahead.
Yeah, flip it over to the other side. The offense, they'll hope to cash in for 6 next trip. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. Things do no harm. Right now they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Now they'll change things up. Now an option play on 2nd down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here.
That's good for the Baltimore Ravens. 1st and 10 at the 41.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Play action. Now Jackson. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
37-yard line.
Thirteen.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Riley Moss. And the Broncos are going to take possession here at their own 33. So the interception there. And, Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. That's caught. It's Flowers. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the 3rd quarter?
Tucker now for the extra point. And it's up. It's good. Our score 14-6. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the 2nd half. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, there were 3 talking points at the half, partner. All of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here, 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, That would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Second down and 8. That's taken in by Duvernay. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Now Lamar changing the look. From midfield now, here's Jackson. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
The Ravens send their punter out now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And look at this, it's a fake. Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. And the Broncos are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's the 2nd and 9.
19. Alert.
On the option to give to Williams here. Gets through and now an opening. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 47 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Here's Wilson. Finds Dulcich out left side. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 20-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Floyd. And the Broncos are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Williams again. And not a whole lot there as they'll get him down at about the 2. Calling a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
This defense hasn't let them in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. 3rd and goal from the 2. They'll try to run this one in. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal.
This defense continues to be good on 3rd down. I mean, they haven't allowed a touchdown offensively. Are you saying, let's go for this, let's try to get it in the end zone?
I don't know about that because of what you just described. They've been so good, and they don't give up the big play that you would expect in downs 1 through 3. Why should 4th down be any different? True. You might want to go ahead and kick the field goal and see if you can figure out something else as this game moves on.
The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Russell Wilson. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through. That's great for the old confidence.
Is on the sideline difference of a feeling between 3 and 6? Is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
2nd and a couple.
Report!
Dobbins running out of the gun. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 47 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll go again with Dobbins. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he'll be down close to the 1st down marker as he gets this to the Broncos' 24. It's a good pickup on the ground of 7 yards, and time has run out on this 3rd quarter. Back now in Baltimore. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he will have the Ravens 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the 4th quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Quick strike out wide by Jackson. Touchdown! Devin Duvernay. 5-yard touchdown. And the Ravens are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown.
Hey, 0-0-0. Good.
Now Wilson. He's got it to Williams. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
All go special. All go special. Good.
Here's Wilson to throw. Finding Williams once more, complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Alert.
Off the draw, here's Williams. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
At the Ravens' 46-yard line.
From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6. To throw is Wilson. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 35. The Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10.
Good.
Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. On 2nd down, Williams. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Javonte Williams with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
So now a big play here as the Broncos will line up to go for 2. Wilson going to throw for it. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First downs a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
They go play action now. Jackson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And the slot man goes in motion left. And they'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. Wow, a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Off the option, here's Williams. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 85 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
Well, he pushed forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Well, if this defense can hold him to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. But this started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. They'll try and run for it. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the result, instead of a chip shot to tie, they turn the ball over on downs. So the failure to convert no doubt really hurts, but this one's not over. A good chunk of time on the clock and the timeouts.
Yeah, not only do they have the timeouts, as you just noted, they're going to get an extra one with the 2-minute warning. And that's going to help in big way. So in a sense, they have 4 timeouts in their pocket. The big thing, stopping them on defense now. They can't let them get a 1st down and make them use their timeouts and get a fresh set of downs. They've got to stop them right here. And if so, they've still got an opportunity.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting 1st downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Jackson going to shift him around. Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Second down and 4. And now an audible here into something else. On second down, a run with Dobbins. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Hey, report! Report! Hey, hey!
Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. Probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth-quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Don't worry. Yo. No, we changed it.
Here comes Dobbins on the toss right. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On 3rd down, here's Mitchell. And he will not get what he needed as he stopped short of the first down at around the 22.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. The Ravens send their punter out now. On, we think, to punt, though he's faked it earlier, but he was unsuccessful. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is taken at about the 14. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10.
This is first and 10.
Here's Wilson. Able to find Mims. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2.
Here comes second down. Now Wilson changing the play.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Trying to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical third down here.
Wilson to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll manage to get out of bounds. It's a first down. And the clock stops with just over 20 seconds to play.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Wilson's throw caught here by Dulcich. And he'll be taken down as that'll net him only about a gain of 9. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for the Ravens,
they solidify their spot in the playoffs as they run their mark to 12-4 on the year.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.